them chunky, keep them happy.
Let's try and get a steak.
Is that saying don't get murdered? Currently in Ottawa, just for the day before I have to head back to Montreal. I have one more clinic to visit. I was over in Gatineau, so that's that side of the river. Driving over to that side to Ottawa for my last visit before I drive back to Montreal. Sorry, it's quite slippery on the ice here. I just wanted to show you guys. Whew, you don't go that way, Jen, if it's super slippery. A really nice view from this park of downtown Ottawa. So that's downtown Ottawa right there. You can see the Parliament buildings right there. But it's a really nice little park, kind of on an island in the middle of the river. Just get off at the bridge. And you got the rapids on either side. Further up the river there's actually some waterfalls. But it's a really nice place to come in the summer. If you're working during the week and you just have a boxed lunch with you, you can just come here and enjoy a nice little picnic. Oh, hello! I also have a little friend. Where'd you go? You're right there? See? I have some leftover potato. Want some more? Can I give this to you? Come on. There you go. Little guy. Keep them chunky, keep them happy. I don't really condone feeding the squirrels very often, but I was sitting in the car, needed to go to the garbage, so I'm like, you guys have had an interesting winter where it's kind of warm, but it's kind of cold, and all this ice makes it hard for them to get to their food supply that they've hoarded over the winter, so I'm like, why not? So let's just carefully walk back to the car and continue on our day. Talk to you in a bit. Hey everyone, currently at the airport. It's about 4:30 in the morning, maybe 4:45. Just walking over to check in, find out to Timmins on time. Sorry, I just don't want to be speaking very loudly in the parking structure. So yeah, going off to Timmins. I'll check in with you guys once I've gone through security. Bye. Safely made it to Billy Bishop in Toronto. Have about an hour and a half layover before the next flight heading up to Timmins. So at least at this airport they do have complimentary Starbucks coffee, teas and some snacks, and there is food to buy if you do really want. Not really that hungry. I had some food when I was in Montreal. So make it up to Timmins, and then I have about a 2.5 hour drive to get out to Rouyn-Noranda to see a clinic out there before I head back, because the rest of my clinics that I have to see are in and around the Timmins area. So hopefully it's a nice relaxing little layover, and I'll see you guys in a bit. guys, so I am in Timmins at my Comfort Inn hotel. Got here a bit earlier. I just took a little nap because 14 hours was a lot. Just went and got food. I was gonna go to an Indian restaurant, but the place closed at 8 o'clock, and by the time I was able to get up and get out, it was 7:56. Didn't really feel like fast food, so I just went and got, well, fast food. I mean, it's not any better, but I just got some nachos and some guac and some dip. Figured I'll just do that for tonight. At least I do have a fridge, microwave, so I can keep any leftovers for next day use. I'll do a quick little room tour for you guys, so hold on. One thing I'll say about this place, you have this, but there's no lock. And the same thing up here, but there's no lock. So I did bar this. It was just a bit disconcerting because when we were downstairs at the other door besides the main door, the key entry is ripped out as well there, so kind of not the most safest feeling, but we'll see. It doesn't seem like it's a very bad part of town or anything. Nice updated bathroom with vanity, big mirror. I am looking a hot mess. Another mirror, nice big king size bed. It's actually quite comfy. Fridge, microwave, desk, sitting area. I have a really big room actually, and a lovely view of the main road. Ooh, that will stay closed. There's no safety issues, but like I said, I did deadbolt the door, so at least that's done. And I'm just gonna eat and go to bed because I'm exhausted today. It was a long travel day. Don't recommend doing a 14-hour day. I left at 4:30 in the morning. It was actually like 4:25 when I actually left the house, just because I wasn't flying with my regular flight carrier. I usually do Air Canada, so I have status, so I get to go through security with priority, and my luggage is priority. But due to cost restrictions and whatnot, I took Porter, which Porter's a very great carrier as well. I have no issues with them. It's just I always used Air Canada just because of where I was going prior to this trip. So Porter out, didn't have priority, so I had to stay in line with everybody else, which meh. So went to the airport a bit earlier just because I wasn't sure how long it would take. Had a nice one leg from Montreal to Billy Bishop. Stayed in Billy Bishop for a teeny bit, then flew up to Timmins, had a 2.5-hour drive to Rinarenda to see a clinic. I thought it was going to be a quick little visit. In the end, it turned out to be a 2-hour visit with me needing to service an analyzer, and then another 2.5-hour drive back. So I only really got to my hotel at like 6:15. Long day. Passed out kind of when I got in. I was just exhausted. I didn't sleep well last night. I don't typically sleep well before flights just because I'm always, especially early morning flights, just because I'm worried I'm gonna miss my alarm, which heaven forbid, I don't think that would happen, just because I am a bit anal about stuff like that. So kind of didn't sleep the greatest, and then yeah, that was how my day unfolded. Tomorrow I am going to, I'm not even going to pronounce the name, I'm in Timmins. I'm going to go north of Timmins about 2 hours to another town up there, see a couple practices there, come back to Timmins, see a couple practices in around here. And then on Thursday I have a clinic that I'm out here to see, which is in Porcupine. Go see them, and then I fly back home. I have a 4 o'clock flight with Air Canada this time, but it's a small airport, so it doesn't really matter about security. So it's Timmins to Pearson to Montreal. So I'm only going to be landing at about like 8:45, 9 o'clock at night. So by the time I get home, it'll be another late day. I'll probably cut out early on Friday because I'm already past 20 hours and it's only the second day of the week. So, all right, I'll let you guys go and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. What we'll be doing is we're gonna go to the Air Canada lounge because my flight only leaves at 7, and it's currently like 5:30, so I have some time to kill. No need to be there that far ahead of time. It's at D20, which is just right here, so it's really not far from the lounge. So let's go and do that and enjoy it. Talk to you later. Focus. There you go. Maple Leaf Lounge. No, this is not where I need to go.
I feel slow because the floors are huge here.
And it's a very slow elevator.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Sorry, it's just the top one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening. What's lovely about this is you got a bunch of free alcohol, free drinks, like coffee and Coke and stuff like that, water. And then there's also some free snacks. Let's see what the offerings are for soups. Minestrone and curry, some salad, potato salad, some chips. Not a huge amount today. Okay, we'll see. So one of the nice things about having status on Air Canada is that I get to board the plane pretty much before everybody else, so it guarantees that you're going to have some overhead space. That is something that can be annoying if you get on at the kind of last minute and you have to store everything under your seat. It gives you a bit more legroom. Alright, last leg and then we get home and go pick up Dave and go home. Talk to you later. This is towards sync that I can start my car with my phone when I'm inside. So it's nice and warm when I get to it. Yay.
Let's try and get a steak. Or a split, I guess.
Start. Makes it easier. Rosanna!
You know what happened? She takes the video camera out and we all suck.
No, you still look good. I sucked because I missed my shot. I don't even know if I was in frame. The pressure is on.
You can
Well, she beat 16. All you need is
have another game.
I always get worse on the second game for some reason.
Your hands get tired. It's okay. I think it was having a bit of issues.
If you don't put money in the machine, on the Abra machine, please stop hitting on it, please.
Whoa, someone is hitting on something.
That had to be a bowling
All right, final scores. That was just a boom shot.
I broke 60, yay!